Good day, everyone. This is Teacher Cherry. In this video, we will learn about terms related to circle and theorems on arcs and chords. Let us have first the terms related to circle. What is a circle? A circle is a set of all points equidistant from a given point called center. So, these are the set of all points that are equidistant from a given point. So, yung nasa gitna, that is the center. It is named by its center and indicated by the symbol circle. So, ang pangalan ng circle na to is circle P since ang center natin is letter P. And the measure of the entire circle is 360 degrees. Let's now have the terms related to circle. The first one is chord. What is a chord? A chord is a segment which endpoints are on a given circle. Let's have an example. So, example, we have circle B. Ang segment which endpoints are on a given circle, ang segments natin ay line segment AC. So, segment AC or line segment AC is a chord of circle B. So, yung point A and point C are on the circle. So, we have also segment AD, that is also a chord. Segment DC, that is also a chord. Basta yung endpoints ay nandoon sa circle. Let's have another term related to circle, that is arc. What is an arc? An arc is a part of a circumference of a circle. It is named by their endpoints and can be read clockwise or counterclockwise. The symbol for arc is this. So, let's have example. So, this is also circle B. Ang arc ay part ng circumference ng circle. Ano-ano yung mga arc natin dito? So, the first one is arc DA or sinusulat natin as arc, yung nasa ibabaw niya, and then DA. So, this is a part of the circumference of the circle. Another example, so pwede nating isulat as 3 letters yung arc. So, we have arc DAC. Arc DAC or pwede ring arc CAD. Another example is arc ACD, arc ACD or arc DCA. And then, last example is arc CDA. So, arc CDA or arc ADC. So, pwedeng clockwise or counterclockwise ang pagpangalan ng arc. Let's have types of arc. Meron tayong 4 na types ng arc. The first one is the semicircle. What is a semicircle? It is an arc with a measure equal to 1/2 of the circumference of a circle. So, ang circumference ng circle is 360 degrees. Ano ang kanyang kalahati? That is 180 degrees. So, ang measure ng semicircle is 180 degrees. It is named using 2 or 3 endpoints of the arc. So, let's have an example. We have circle B. Alin dito ang semicircle? The semicircle are arc AC. So, ito, 2 letters yung pagpangalan natin. And another arc, we have arc ADC. So, arc ADC or arc CDA. Pwede lang yun ang pagpangalan. The measure is 180 degrees. Let's have the second type of arc. That is minor arc. What is a minor arc? Minor arc is an arc of a circle that measures less than a semicircle or 180 degrees. So, mas mababa sa 180 degrees. It is named using 2 endpoints of the arc or 3 endpoints as long as it measures less than 180 degrees. So, pwedeng 2 endpoints ng arc or 3 endpoints ang ipapangalan sa minor arc. Let's have an example. So, let's have example, circle B. So, alin kaya dyan yung mga minor arc? Ang minor arc ay nagme-measure ng less than 180 degrees. So, the first one is arc AC. So, ang measure nito ay less than 180 degrees. Another example is arc DA. Ito, arc DA or arc AD. Bakit ang arc CD ay hindi minor arc? This is semicircle. It measures 180 degrees. Basta tandaan, ang minor arc ay less than 180 degrees. Let's have another example of minor arc. What are the minor arcs of circle B? So, ano-ano ba ang mga minor arc dito? The first one is arc AC. The second one is arc CD. And the third one is the arc ACD. So, this is arc AC, arc CD, and then arc ACD. So, lahat sila ay nagme-measure ng less than 180 degrees. Let's have the third type of arc, that is major arc. Ano naman ang major arc? It is an arc of a circle that measures greater than the semicircle. It measures greater than 180 degrees but less than 360 degrees. To indicate the major arc, we must include the point between the endpoints of the arc. Ang major arc ay nagme-measure ng greater than 180 but less than 360 degrees. So, ang pagpapangalan ay by 3 letters. Naka-indicate doon yung point na between ng endpoints ng arc. So, let's have example. So, this is circle B. What are the major arcs of circle B? The major arcs are arc ACD, arc ACD, or arc DCA. And another major arc is arc CDA, CDA, or arc ADC. So, tatandaan, kapag major arc, greater than 180 degrees but less than 360 degrees. Let's have another example. What are the major arcs of circle B? So, alin dito yung nagme-measure ng greater than 180 but less than 360? The first one is arc CAD. So, this is arc CAD. It measures greater than 180 but less than 360 degrees. Or arc DAC. Another arc is arc DCA. So, arc DCA or arc ACD. Parehas lang yon. And the third major arc is arc ADC. Arc ADC or arc CDA. So, ang measure niyan ay greater than 180 degrees but less than 360 degrees. Let's have the fourth types of arc, that is the intercepted arc. What is intercepted arc? It is the arc that lies in the interior of an angle and has endpoints on the angle. Let's have an example. So, we have angle CAB here. Alin dito yung arc na nasa interior ng angle? So, this is the arc that is in the interior of the angle. So, ito yung ating intercepted arc. Arc CB or arc BC. So, arc BC is the intercepted arc of angle CAB. Mamaya, i-identify natin kung anong type ng angle itong angle CAB. Let's have another example. So, what is the intercepted arc in this circle B? So, the intercepted arc is arc AC. Arc AC is the intercepted arc of angle ABC. So, identify din natin later kung anong type of angle itong ganito. So, that are the 4 types of arc. We have the semicircle, major arc, minor arc, and intercepted arc. Let's now have angles. So, meron naman tayong two types of angles sa circle. The first one is the central angle. It is an angle whose vertex is at the center of the circle. Tatandaan, yung vertex ay nasa center ng circle. So, this is our circle B. So, ang vertex niya ay nandito sa point B. So, ito ay tinatawag na central angle. And another, the sides of the angle contain two radii of the circle. So, meron tayong dalawang radius. So, radius BA at saka radius BC. Ito yung side ng ating angle. So, what is the central angle here? What is the name? That is angle ABC. Or, ang symbol ng angle ay ganito. Angle ABC is the central angle of circle B. Let's have the second type of angle, that is inscribed angle. This is an angle whose vertex is on the circle and whose sides contain chords of the circle. Kung ang central angle ay nasa vertex, ang center ng circle, ang inscribed angle naman, ang vertex niya ay nasa circle. So, ito yung ating circle. So, yung vertex ng inscribed angle nandito sa circle, hindi dito sa center. So, ang ating inscribed angle here is angle CAB. Angle CAB. So, yung vertex ay nasa circle. Kung ang vertex ay nasa center, that is central angle. Okay? Nakita ba ang pagkakaiba ng central angle at inscribed angle? Okay. Let's now have the points of the inscribed angle. So, una, tingnan natin itong figure na to. So, yung center, saan natin makikita? Nandito sa ating inscribed angle. So, the center of the circle is on one side of the inscribed angle or diameter of the circle. So, matatagpuan siya dito sa inscribed angle or diameter ng circle. So, the inscribed angle is angle PEN and intercepts PN. So, ang ating intercepted arc is arc PN. Another, so ito naman yung ating center, saan siya matatagpuan? The center of the circle is in the interior of the inscribed angle. So ito yung ating inscribed angle, yung center nandun siya sa interior ng ating inscribed angle. Alin ang ating inscribed angle? Inscribed angle is angle AGP. And intercepts AP, arc AP. So, ang intercepted arc ay arc AP. And then last, so this is the inscribed angle. So, yung center natin nandun sa labas. So, the center of the circle is in the exterior of the inscribed angle. So, ito yung ating inscribed angle. So, nandun sa labas yung center. So, nasa exterior ng inscribed angle. So, what is our inscribed angle? Our inscribed angle is angle IHS and the intercepted arc is arc IS. Let us now have the arcs and chords. Let's have the theorems on arcs and chords. So, meron tayong dalawang theorem. The first theorem is, in the same circle or in congruent circles, A, congruent arcs have congruent chords, and B, congruent chords have congruent arcs. So, let's have an example. For example, in this circle, what are the congruent arcs and congruent chords? So, if arc TE is congruent to arc SP, then line segment TE is congruent to line segment SP. So, this is our arc TE. Kung congruent tong arc TE sa arc SP, then yung line segment TE ay congruent sa line segment SP by Theorem 1. Another, if line segment TE is congruent to line segment SP, then arc TE is congruent to arc SP. Kung ang line segment na to, TE, ay congruent sa line segment SP, then yung arc TE ay congruent sa arc SP. Let's have another example. Let's have an example. So, in our circle, line segment TI is 3 centimeters. Line segment EM is 3 centimeters. Arc TI is 75 degrees and arc ME is X. In our example, find the value of X. So, if line segment TI is congruent to line segment EM, then arc TI is congruent to arc EM. Therefore, if arc TI is 75 degrees, then yung arc ME naman natin ay nagme-measure ng 75 degrees. So, parehas na 3 centimeters to. Therefore, parehas na 75 degrees naman yung arc. That is based from Theorem 1. Let's have another example. So, in the figure, circle D is congruent to circle J and arc SC is congruent to arc TO. Find line segment SC. So, line segment SC measures 8y minus 1 and then line segment OT measures 15y minus 15. So, ang hinahanap ay kung ano yung measure ng line segment SC. So, alam natin na ang arc SC ay congruent sa arc TO. Therefore, yung corresponding chords ay congruent din based sa Theorem 1. Therefore, line segment SC is congruent to line segment TO. What is line segment SC? That is 8y minus 1. And line segment TO is 15y minus 15. Therefore, we have 8y minus 1 equals 15y minus 15. Dahil they are congruent. So, equal yung line segments. Then, solve for y. So, yung 8y, itatranspose natin, magiging negative 8y. Yung negative 15, itatranspose natin, magiging positive 15. So, we have negative 1 plus 15 equals 15y minus 8y. Negative 1 plus 15 is equal to 14 and 15y minus 8y is 7y. Divide natin both sides by 7 para ang maiwan lang yung y. So, 14 over 7 is equal to 2. 7y over 7. So, makakancel yung 7. May iwan na lang is y. So, y is equal to 2. After nating makuha yung value ng y, isa-substitute natin dito sa 8y minus 1. So, line segment SC equals 8y minus 1. Substitute 2 yung y. 8 times 2 minus 1. 8 times 2 is 16. Minus 1 is 15. Therefore, the measure of line segment SC is 15. Let's have the second theorem on arcs and chords. So, if a diameter or a radius is perpendicular to a chord, then it bisects the chord and its arc with the same endpoints. So, let's have example. So, we have in circle C, line segment AR is the diameter. And line segment FT is a chord. So, yung line segment FT ay chord. If line segment AR is perpendicular to line segment FT. So, perpendicular sa line segment FT. Then, line segment FY is congruent to line segment YT. So, na-bisect yung ating chord. Line segment FY ay congruent sa line segment YT. And, arc FR is congruent to arc RT. So, yung arc din ay na-bisect. So, yung arc FR ay congruent sa arc RT. Let's have another example. So we have here circle H. Line segment SR is perpendicular to line segment EA. Find line segment EA if the measure of line segment HE equals 5 inches. So for our solution, if line segment HE equals line segment HA, then ang line segment HA ay equal sa 5 inches. So, yung line segment HE na given ay 5 inches equal sa line segment HA. So, that is also 5 inches. So, ang hinahanap is line segment EA. Alam natin na ang line segment EA ay equal sa line segment HE plus line segment HA. So, substitute lang natin. Line segment HE is 5 inches. And line segment HA is also 5 inches. So, 5 inches plus 5 inches ay equal sa 10 inches. Therefore, line segment EA is equal to 10 inches. Okay, that's the end of our tutorial. Before I end this video, I would like to share a simple quotation. You've got to get up every morning with determination if you're going to bed with satisfaction. That is from George Lorimer. Thank you so much. Keep safe and have a great day.